Get out of my base. This is how it begins. Coming for my coal. I think all in all we did well with the invasion. I've already cleaned up about 10 corpses now. And counting. Might be a good 15 that attacked us. Sure, and that really big one though. That I gotta figure out how to fight them better. Might need to learn how to block. Anyway, Freya, she's back. She's rejoined us once again. And from there, what is that? Is that a sword? Can I take this? No, it's a skeleton bruiser. So now it's time to bring all of our villagers back from the dead, and also to rebuild this. So these smorlers, I think that's what the rabbits are called, smorlers. It's about time I learn their names. You know, I've been doing this for so long now. Keep them out. And now, just to survive this beautiful winter. I call it beautiful because we are Vikings after all. The cold and extreme darkness is appealing to our kind. It seems those in our watchtower were also the first to fall. It's a sign of them having done their job very well. Although all the better had they lived. Not to fret, I'll be back with a plethora of Joten stones. Oh, hello, doggo. Do you want to get into the warmth? Hello, builder. You've come a far way for this piece of stone. Like, really, that's quite a distance. But I get it. It shows that my stone supplies need more attention back home. But this is now the replenishing after the invasion. Bringing a state of normality back in. I don't know if we're facing another invasion this next winter, or if we actually have a year to just focus on prospering as a Viking civilization. Although battle is part of the prospering, after all. Oh, I think there's something dangerous ahead of me. Possibly another cemetery or otherwise. I'm not ready to go to war. Well, I'm armored up. I could definitely swing my war axe at a few things. What? Oh, what am I hearing? No! No, don't you dare! Are they going after my stones? I think they're just dropping them on the floor, but it sounds like they're eating them. Yeah, I think they ate one. Okay, we cannot leave this cart unguarded for a moment. I think the second I claim it as something I want to do something with, they will treat it as food. Buggers, they're like raccoons or squirrels. Or just seeing something shiny and then running off with it. Not like that. Not one bit. Yeah, so we're not ready to fight anything, because I don't want to leave this cart with these smorlers around. These Joten stones are too valuable. For they hold the power of future villages. Oh, it's so close. Maybe if they come to me... Oh, they've come to me. That was very easy. Gonna need a fire soon. Warm these bones. Come stamina. Where's my stamina? Is it because I'm... Oh, my guy's got a cold. Yeah, that usually... That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, time for a fire. Yeah, chop a tree. I want to do things that's not going to take a lot of stamina right now. Oh well, chop a tree. Come on, sick boy. This is where it gets dangerous. It's if I just can't chop that last one and get those sticks, you'll freeze to death. Yeah, we're pretty close. But got enough sticks. Haven't heard anything from the village either, so I'm assuming they're all doing very well. While I nearly freeze to death out here. A tale the village will never know of. You're on, right? Whoa, what's happening here? Why is this not warming me? No, wet wood? Uh-oh. I think I might just die. Unless I can make my way back to the village. Yeah, just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running. I could do this faster without the cart, but... I might just have to take the Ah, we're healing from the cold. Okay, this is good. This bodes well. Just see on the map how far away we are. We are not that far away, actually. Ooh, we're a distance, but not that far. Okie dokie. Well, at least if I die, I am in a cemetery. I'm probably not going to survive this. Although I see my base. Thing is, I don't want to drop these Joten stones, not if they're going to eat them. I'd rather lose a life than lose one of these villages that I've now prepared for. Whoa. Okay, come on, we're almost here. Okay, I'm going to just run for it. Open the gate! Open the gate! No! Yeah, this was not the best for me to do. Well, we're back. We're alive. I've been reborn. I've lost a measure of skill points, but I have a lot of villages. Yes, come. Take this through first, and then we'll reclaim my clothing and all of these things. As you can see, Ragnar's very cold right now. Okay, get your warm clothing on you. Oh, I should have planned for a fire in winter. Well, now I know it's... I'm going to delete this, yes. It's in the middle of our fields. I did not know that snow's going to kill my fire. Like, it lit. It was burning for a little bit. Didn't give me an inkling of warmth, though. But at least we have Ulfrid coming back. There. I have all these supplies. I'm clothed again. Hello. Yes, you're hungry. You should have some food then. Yes, there's lots of food. I wonder why they keep telling me that they're hungry when we already have food at our disposal. Ah, you're all rising in the darkness. I see. It's because it's winter, isn't it? Talking about rising in the darkness, I'm gonna go sleep for a little bit. Hungry smorlers approaching. Are we? Oh, yeah, we need to defend that side. Sleep will come after. Come on, Vikings. We have a We have a fence to build. Otherwise, these are just going to be a pain. Especially when they come for our iron and our coal. Seems like they like eating these things. Yeah. That's one down. What you gonna do? Very good. So the biggest shortage I'm seeing right now is one of flax. And then secondary would be food. But flax is the main one, really. I actually found my fire. And somehow my fire is lit. That's why it's about to go out. Yet, it wouldn't keep my guy alive when I was there last time. I'm gonna call that a fluke, but it was the snow. Perhaps there was little embers underneath and somehow the wood dried and rekindled itself, or some of these skeletons from the cemetery decided to bring it back to life. Who knows these things? Hey, wolves. We're going to come for more of you at some point. Oh, actually. If I can make a stone knife... Let's see to get some stone. If I can make a stone knife, I can take your fur. That's another thing we're in short supply of. Tell you what, I'll come back here. I know where all your corpses lie. And either it's going to be my hunters that get to you. I don't think I have any hunters right now. They're all dead. He says in the middle of winter when they need food. Although meat's always been the one thing we have in strong supply. Oh, there's a lot of... skeleton corpses. No, they're all... No, there's a deer too. A fen mob. Very nice. I do hope one of my guys is tending to that. Probably. It's very close to our village. After this winter, I'm going to start calling it a town. Once I have this latest cottage erected. Because that'll bring us to a total of 30 villages then. Next up, Halfdan. I have missed you. So, Ulfhild, you're back in a bed. I'm sure you're clothing yourself and grabbing all the gear you need. I seem to have lost my wood chopping axe and pickaxe upon dying. Maybe one of these scallywags took it. We secretly have a pirate amongst our Vikings. Yes, your coal storage is full. Very nice. Ah, we can make an even bigger axe. It's time. It's time to upgrade this. Lovely. All we need is planks. Ah, that's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling to have a large, crude iron axe. I say crude, so maybe we can upgrade this to another level. Okay, we need a large pickaxe handle for that. We can make more of these axe handles. Oh, lovely. It's going to be one swing for a lot of trees. That means much of our setup here is going to change with tasks. Yeah, they're all good. Did we use the small or the large now? That's a good question. Let's investigate. Large, okay. We're done with the small. Nice. The smuggler problem is at an end and I have a cold. Halfdan, welcome back. It's good to have you amongst us. And now to summon our final fallen comrade, Hilma. I do enjoy Hilma. She's always been excellent at what she does. Halfdan, you will resume your archery job as a hunter, and I shall find you a bed. call your own once again. Ah, here we are, half done. I have a bed for you. And I am about to freeze again. This winter, Ragnar's finding this to be a challenging winter. It is time to spend it in bed, at least for part of it. Ah, there we are. Warm your bones and warm yourself in bed. Ah, Hilmar has returned. We now have our 26 Vikings once more. Come, Hilmar. Time to put you back into your home. Your bed has been awaiting you. You are not that cold. Sometimes my Vikings need to grow a little bit of a stronger stomach for winters. Or thicker skin. Not saying they're not feeling the cold, just that I don't want to indulge them in it all too often. There's only so many things a chieftain can see to. Ragnar, old boy, you seem to be going thirsty or freezing all too often in this winter. Seems that invasion has rattled you more than you realize. The days go by as winter moves us forward. Soon, too, this whitewashed world will turn to color again. Until then, we build, we prepare. We hunker down and keep warm. I am too cold to keep building. Ooh, but we have a fire with a cover. This is exactly what we need. Ah, there we are. We have our cottage ready. Well, I say ready. First we're gonna dismantle all the beds. The fireplace. No! I dismantled the cottage. One more time we will build this. Ooh, that was painful. Oh, that was painful. At least pain, it can be hilarious. Yes, thank you. Help me undo what I've done here. It seems my builders don't have much else to build than this, which is good. Yeah, hi. Keep doing this with me. You'll have your... There goes my hoe too. I believe I can make some. Yes, I should be able to. I have plenty of stone on me. Well, let's see how quickly we can build this structure now. I think I've actually just created some thatch for myself, though. Which is nice. It's not every day you make thatch out of a bunch of other materials. I wonder if I lose any materials in the making of this. Like stone, big stones. I don't know. You guys keep popping things down. Come, anyone else? Stone anywhere? I may have lost some stone. Nope, you're just gonna give me bone. You, however, are not stone worth harvesting. My, my, my. Here we are. They've really cleared this whole field. I'm impressed by their tenacity. I might just run back there now and find out that they've... Nope, nope, not yet. Unless somebody else is carrying stone. Nice. Hello. Okay, I'm just saying hi. They do that sometimes. They run up to me, they say hello, they run away. Like it's some weird game they're playing. Called Greet the Chief. It's a strange game. So this is going to be an extra nice cottage, mostly because it was built twice. One more time. I have my cottage. Let's not destroy it. And what's more, we're ready for another 4 villages. Ooh, blood moon. Finally, a distraction from this building. Prepare yourselves, men! Where are they coming from? Ah, this side. So that means... yeah, it's over here. I like these low fences. They give me an opportunity to jump over things. Now, let's see. Yep, not quite there. To run along here. Ah, there they are. Oh, I got a sore throat. This is not a good idea. Yeah, I gotta wait for my sore throat to come back. Gain a little bit of stamina. Yeah, come at me. Don't destroy my fence. How not to fight enemies when you're sick. Maybe if I get you guys coming this side here. Let's say you should come join me inside. Yeah, right here. Oh, bugger. Oh, wow. Sound the alarm. There we are. Okay, I'll leave it to you guys. I'm freezing. And I'm not doing very well with a sore throat. Apparently it makes Ragnar incapable of fighting. Okay, we should be in much more capable of a fighting position now. And maybe with a hole in the fence. Oh, I hope not. A hole in the fence? A hole in the fence. Yeah, this does not bode well. I have a lot of builders. They can take care of this, though. I say, and then I do it myself. Mostly because we got these snorkelers around, and I don't want them in there. And the blood moon's still going. I might just have my opportunity to fight something. There they are. Whoa. There's a bigger force than I realized. Skeletons I'm alright with. This guy, yeah, you're a bit more. Yeah, there we go. You're dead. And thus ends the blood moon. Let's going to be Romy, our rain dancer and battle-scarred veteran. And thus, finally, our Viking population is growing bigger than it was before. It's taken a while. It's really taken us a while to bring a new villager in. Mostly because we were replenishing from the last one, and then also just the recovery after. But worth it, you know? To finish winter on 27, maybe 28th? Who knows? Bodes very well. We still have an abundance of food. Really, in all regards, we're doing very well. Remember the first time I played this, it was... the first winter was the most frigid. There was no iron in my technology tree. Don't think I even had a mine near me. The mine was miles and miles off. I'm quite lucky on this map, because the iron deposits, they're not always that close by. Anyway, that's my campfire tale for you this evening. Off to do some more things. So I've placed down another 2 cottages, one here by this gigantic tree and another one closer down by our carpentry station there. This should keep us going for a fair while longer. Means another 12 villagers are then coming in, which brings us to a total of 38. At least that's how many we can house when all of these things are done being built. And that would be a good start for spring, because then we also have more than enough villagers to assign them to everything, including having the barracks manned at all times, the archery range, the healer's hut, and all these other buildings that we've been neglecting. Even our armor's hut, we can have that one properly manned and then just do armor builds at all times. Until our whole Viking civilization is fully armored and ready for any encounter. And that really is what we are moving towards, the ability to face anything, no matter how big. Yes, I'm talking about that gigantic ice giant from the start of where we crash landed here. Rummy. Newest edition. It looks like we are entering spring. The ice seems to be melting. How fortuitous. And I might even extend this farmland, maybe open up the fence further so we can accommodate more things. It would be Tove. She's a green thumb for farming, gardening, crop yielding, and has a benefit during spring. Ooh, you are ideal. So springtime's starting well. We're placing a lot of new markers around the area so that we can gather lots more and be as unencumbered as possible in what we're doing. So Tove is our farmer now. Along with Maren, actually. Maren will have Halfdan and Ulfhild as our hunters. Now that we have so many, we can put them all on as skilled labor. Those that excel at this. Oh, wow, look at you. You have free medals there. So neither are this good, but we're going to go with our steadfast resolve Kali. And that will bring us up to 29. The start of spring, that bodes very well. Our longhouse is also getting bigger. This room here, and then this one on this side is just being expanded. I don't know if I can make it go around in a circle, but it doesn't look like I can do anything with this middle area once I've built on it in that way. Yet even here I can expand it some more. See, it might just go in a circle here. And it is time for Ragnar to rest. And then we shall focus on a large supply of Joten stones so that we can have all the villages we need. Yet now, before I run off on my Joten exploration, I'm going to finish this off with a gigantic fence that reaches all the way around. Because our area is just not big enough for what we're looking for. Right, we are ready for Joten stones. I have put the perimeter. It shall run roughly along here, covering this whole area here, turning it back into our base. This village is definitely on the way to becoming a town. And eventually a city. I wonder if we can get it that far. As actually the next question would be, how big can we grow our Viking civilization? And what are the limitations? Does it end at 40, 60, 80, 100? Ooh. We're also going to have to take care of these Drogar now that our walls are expanding in its direction. But this can be done with my warband when I return. I've found a second set of these giant trees. It turns out those two that I found are not exclusively the only ones. Where are we here? It's not even that far off. I'm going to mark this on the map just so in future I can find this location again. Not that I need another base or village. Well, unless we expand too large and a new Viking town wants to take root. After all, this is how populations grow, eventually outgrowing the means of one city, and they can trade between each other. Talking about trade, I would like to establish a market at some point. I know we can do that, and that comes with trade routes. It's something I haven't even considered exploring. But now that we're doing so well, it makes sense. Especially with our land expanding now. Our little city is almost twice the size. Well, will be twice the size that it is currently by the end of this winter. At least that is the aim. Every pocket is crammed full of Joten stones. Not a crevice is left empty. It is time to bring on a horde of villages. I think I've got a good 8 villages worth of Joten stones here. And if we look at this map, all of this is wolves. All of that, there's just no enemies there. It seems I have chosen the ripest place to get into battle. And in some ways that now works to our benefit because we don't need to run far to get into a fight. And that is exactly what Ragnar is in the mood for. Feels good to have this many Joten stones. fisher. We might have a fisher, actually. Why not? It's one thing we haven't done yet in this edition. These fences are slowly coming along, making their way around. So, my team, if I remember correctly. Where are you all? Ragnar? She was one. Oh, she's a builder right now. Fantastic. We have Hilma. And lastly, I shall take Halfdan. I like his archery skills. Now, it might be a bit presumptuous of me to assume that we are so ready for battle that we can take on this whole space. But it is time to summon their leader. And take their leader to ground. It might not go well for us though, because they might just bring in one of their... huge opponents that I have not yet been able to fight yet. But knowing that I kill these with 2 to 3 hits, it is a good opportunity and a good start for me to get in here. Oh, there you are. Very nice. We have another 25 days until, again, the portal of darkness comes our way. I can only assume that it's going to be a worse one than before. We shall go with Ailey. She seems to do very well when she has very little health, and that may come in handy with these upcoming battles that we will be facing. Also building an Earthstone now. We gained this by defeating the Cave Dweller. There's a special stone there just waiting for us. And now let's get these ones down. Sure. I did not see you there. Oh, apparently they did. Okay, a little bit more careful here, men, for we are not yet fighting the big guy. Are you all ready? I don't know if this is enough to bring it to bear. Yes, it is. This is it. I don't know what we're fighting, but we're fighting it. I need you all too distracted. Oh, this is Jarl Ben. Nice, we will. Oof, wow. I'm just gonna roll around. Maybe I can distract you while they all hit you. Yeah, it seems to be working. This seems to be working. Are you swiping at me and missing? Are you not swiping? I can't tell. Sure. This is beautiful. This means this area is gonna be ours. If we can. Ooh. Halfdan, you have died a second time. Come on, guys. We almost got this. A few more hits. And Jarl Banman is gone. I don't understand how I end up with these iron pickaxe handles and axe handles in here at times. It's like somebody's slipping something into my pockets. I'm wondering if I'll see. I'm on to you. It's a little Viking joke. How encumbered can we make our fellow Viking by sticking random bits of metal into their pocket? time to go see the healing man about having an arrow stuck through me. Is it still there? Yep, still there. Pull out arrow, build pickaxe. Build pickaxe. Come back for arrow later. It doesn't hurt so much. I can forge a tool while I wait. Don't want to wake up the healer this time of night. They're not as nocturnal as I am. Oh, the bigger question is, can I make a bigger pickaxe? Nope, not yet. Haven't got one of those yet. Unless it's already been made. Nope, not been made. Time to improve the armor smith. I'll do this long in advance before we have our next battle. Quick question, do we still have an arrow lodged in us? Nope, it got stuck in one of the big logs that I was just carrying. See, arrows take care of themselves. Just a scratch. Edvard will be joining us, a wildling and at his best with low health, apparently. Strong resolve, that one. It's also getting harder and harder to locate my cot every time I look for it. This town is getting a bit big. And then we have Gudrun joining us, the nighttime pickaxer. Gudrun's come to join us, and Frey isn't far behind, our foraging expert. And now it is time for these cottages to come, these shelters to come to an end. They have served us well in the beginning, but now no more. Oh, Björn, what are you doing sleeping in one of these? You've been here all winter. You should have said something. Well. As much as I like having the separation, I think it's time for this to come down. To open up our area. And there, a path that leads to the mine. I think now, though, it would be good to assign a few miners here. Starting with Gudrun. And who else do we have who is sufficient? And we'll assign Freya. All villages are housed. We have a spiky fence coming along. There's water holes and candles everywhere. Various altars of fire and earth popping up. Our longhouse is almost complete. The giants step closer to meeting that giant that chased us from our motherland. We have lost much. But this night Ragnar will sleep sound for knowing all that they have been able to create again. But for now, we shall hide in the thatch. For the ice giant has still left its impression upon Ragnar. Thank you for joining me once again.